How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to more Code Vein. It is time to take on the memory zone. So the enemies here are pretty challenging, but it is worth doing this now, because if you do this now and then do the cathedral after, you're going to get a cool cutscene. So this place, kind of confusing. It's not large, but it's very tightly compact, and there's a lot of little hidden areas.
There's a lot of them. Don't get surrounded.
We'll eventually get this shortcut.
Looks like it isn't broken. It's swarming with enemies down there. Don't rush in.
We got a bunch of guys here, which we have to deal with. Try to get this guy over here. I don't really need all this stuff on. Switch this. Try to bring this guy over here. Okay, so before you go there, just head over this way.
It's a little tight.
Power of the Zweihander. Don't think he has anything here. No, he's just hanging out. Alright, now we gotta take on all these guys. It's an annoying part here.
You're ready.
Try to get them a few at a time. Alright, let's get rid of this guy.
You choose which way we go.
Okay, and then just go in here, get this guy. I'm gonna break this. Pick up the steel.
I think we can use that.
So this guy, these queen guards are pretty hard. Let's try to bring him over here so we can do this. It's a little easier.
It's tight in here. Let's hurry through.
Okay, so there's an invasion here. And the reason why I'm trying to position here is sometimes they'll come up from the other end. Makes it a little easier. help when you're poisoned. There we go.
Not bad. We'll have to make good use of this.
We'll get that after. Trying to remember my way. This place does get a little confusing.
Moving.
So this was where we killed the big guy. We could come up this way as well. So down here, that's where we came up.
The enemy could hide anywhere. I hope you're ready.
Bring that guy over here. Oh, I whiffed it so bad. That was
Choose the right
embarrassing.
time to heal.
Okay, so there's a bunch of guys around here. Another guy there.
Don't let them push you back. That went surprisingly well. This is a
And
little tight.
this... Oh, come on, man. So we're gonna go this way, but not yet.
There's always a way out of a bad situation. Watch for every available opportunity.
See this ladder here before we get that. Just get this. And here's our missile. Rest that if you need to.
Let's find the key.
Get the shutter key soon. Before you go that way, let's go up here.
Don't fall. I want to start this over.
See that guy in there. And you got a guy up there as well. Oh, I almost ran off to my death. So, we're not going to go there yet.
Here.
We are going to go here by these boxes. And what we're trying to get to, see that right up there? Okay. Try to drop down this guy.
All else fails.
Clean steel. Big guy there. And this is that same room we just were at.
Don't let them push you back.
There's actually an area back at the beginning I forgot that we're going to go back to as well before we rest.
Something useful? I'm impressed. This is a little tight.
Okay. Clean steel again.
Wait right there. Quiet. Enemies below us.
And then we got one of these guys over here. Try to bring her over so we can drop down. Try to remember my way around here. Alright,
What
so
is
we want
that?
to go down there.
Hope you're ready.
And we can pick this up, our map. We actually missed a map back at the beginning. We'll go back and get that in a second.
We can go up from here.
And if this looks familiar,
Don't get too far ahead. It's quite a treasure.
okay, so now we're up top. And those boxes you can knock down to get that one. Now you can drop down there. See that fire guy there? Before you do that, come around here. You see, this is where we came out. So we came out here, we went down that way.
The enemy is inside. They'll come, so be careful.
Alright, so that, we'll be able to get that in a little bit. Alright, sorry, I got a little mixed up around here. Okay. Then we're gonna drop down here. Try to bum rush this guy. Oh my god. Enough of that. Alright.
You're out of healing. Don't get hit anymore.
Thanks, Jack. Words of wisdom.
We'll have to make good use of this.
Okay, so down there, we're gonna go there in a second. Alright, let's go
Pay close
down
attention around
here. Get this guy. And here is next map. Okay, so you could go down there, fight those guys. We are not yet. We're gonna go down this way. So watch out for... And there, that guy. Okay, and up here,
Key? That
there's
might
a
be
storage
useful
key.
later.
We use that for one of the gates. Sneaky little ladder here.
We can go up from here.
Now, I know this is a long time to go without healing. I would have healed, but because we forgot to get
Don't get
one of the
surrounded
maps,
here.
I have decided not to. Alright, let's go down. So, look at our map.
Better than neglecting your equipment, I guess.
Got a little bit on that side. We've got a bunch over there that we didn't reveal. You can see where our missing map was. So we came up there. We still have over here to do.
Excellent job. Rest up while you can.
Still not gonna rest
Locked,
yet.
huh?
Shutter key we're missing.
There should be a defensive passage we can use up ahead.
No, I just gotta remember where I use this key. I don't actually remember. Still missing some areas. I actually find this area more confusing than the cathedral because everything's so tightly packed in. There, so that's the one we want to get to over there.
This won't be easy.
Alright, let's go down, and then we have to go around here.
Wait right there.
And this guy we gotta fight. Being a little cautious here, because I have no heals. There is our shutter key. That's the key we need by the missile. Alright, so here, we've come through here before. We just need to go around. Now I'm going to drop down here.
Watch out for an ambush. We'll have to make good use of this. It's not welded
And this
shut,
is the storage
so we
key.
can use a key to get in.
So this guy has the next map on his head. And we got our map and
What
this
do we
chest.
have here?
Queen's Halliburton. And then drop down here. And here's that shiny we couldn't get before. And the Queen Steel. Back down around. Grab this guy. Alright, so we got almost everything here. What I'm going to do though is we're going to backtrack all the way back to the beginning. So that other key that we got is for
It's
this.
open.
This is where we progress forward in the area. We're not going to do that yet. We're going to first
Listen,
run
we need you to find a safe route
all
through.
the way back. And I also missed a chest that I need to go back and get. So, map's up there. It's a little tricky to get to. First we gotta run all the way back around. This is why I didn't heal up at the
Wait
missile.
right there.
That way I didn't have to fight everything all over again. So this is where we had the invasion at the beginning. And this is where we jumped over. I'm looking for path. If I remember how to get to it.
Be careful climbing. I see a ladder. Which way seems better to you?
Now, I'm trying to remember where it is. There's a little drop down area, I believe. Oh, looks like I have a shiny on the map I missed.
What's that?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, barracks key. So we picked that up before. We can come back and use it. Let's get this chest.
There's gotta be something useful in there.
Queen Slayer hammer.
Use of this.
Seems pretty good. So it's a plus B. It's not bad. It's not as good as what we have. Alright, so here, this is the other side of where that invasion happened. Let's pick this up. And then we want to drop down here.
Good eye, new kid.
Try not to die after all this work. Okay. And this will take us to our map.
You find something?
Alright, so now we got that map. The only area we're missing is in the top right area, and obviously the progression.
Moving.
Luckily
There
we
should be a
killed
secret
everything,
passage around
so
here.
don't have too much to worry about. So, again, we'll continue there in a sec. That's what the chest I'm going for. Trying to remember how I get to it.
Don't get too far ahead.
That takes me there, around, I believe it's this way. Yeah, okay. So watch out for that guy. go. And over there is actually, that's where the boss fight happens. We'll go there in a bit. Oh, look at this guy. Didn't even notice us. Dummy.
Of all the places to fight. Good one.
Okay, and cut through here. You know what? I grabbed that map and I ignored the chest right beside me. Hey, what a noob. Alright, easy to get. Just drop down here.
Move, or you'll be a sitting duck.
Everything's dead, so we don't have anything to worry about anyways. Alright, so make sure when you get this map that you get the chest.
What do we have here? Something useful?
Now that is a really good bayonet. We were playing for a while as a bayonet caster. It's definitely good to play with. And
Don't get
there
too
we go.
far ahead.
So we finally can rest. We have gotten everything. You see there's one, looks like one shiny we dropped way back at the beginning. But I'm not gonna worry
How about
about
a
it.
break?
Alright. So we have 100,000. Now, I'm not going to do more because there's actually, we're about to get a replacement for our Atlas and I want to use it to upgrade. Alright, so this area is a little annoying. Just bring these guys in here. And these guys, make sure you hit them. Just get some nice extra points. That's where we were before. And that guy hanging out. Okay. And we're going to go down here.
Don't let them push you back. I'm impressed. Don't let them push you back. Those white thorns were a
And
mass
get
attack
this
by
missile.
the queen. No walls can stop them.
And we're just going to go get those two guys back there.
Our objective is the queen. Avoid unnecessary fights. Now consider it. Those female lost are dangerous. Take care around here.
See ya. And just get back here, get this chest.
There's gotta be something useful in there.
Night Fang. So, this one's worth talking about. Pretty good for willpower, it's good for strength. It's good overall. We're going to stick with the GXM, but, you know, still pretty cool.
Wait right there.
Okay. And rest up if you need to. We don't need to. We're at 200 at full power. So, actually, we will, because I want to load up my hiker. Give ourselves a little health boost. Alright, so this boss can be pretty annoying. The second phase, he does a lot of jumping around and attacking. First phase, he's not too bad. There is one move to try to avoid. We'll try not to get killed by it. Turn this on, this on.
All else fails.
And we got a cutscene here. And hopefully I can do it first try. Boss can be a little challenging if you're not quick. So the shield is something to look out for. He uses the shield quite a lot. If you can backstab him, you'll have an easier time.
Completely corrupt.
He's not too hard though.
The Queen's sorry puppets.
Cool intro though.
Listen, kid. Show them no mercy.
Not even got a second phase. Oh, he's gonna get it. Again, look out for that move. There we go. So, not really hard at all. As long as you can avoid that big AoE and his dashes.
Our ill-mannered guest is here. Guess that means we have to begin the festivities.
So that's the Queen. Now we're gonna skip ahead here. Have a really cool fight scene with her and all that. It is cool.
Well done.
Look at my eyes.
Your resolve was truly admirable.
Sleep well, friend.
Oh, Jack. What a jerk. Alright, and then we'll be taken back out of the memory, back to the cathedral. So I highly suggest you do that before you continue with the cathedral, because you get an extra cutscene at the end when you beat the cathedral boss. So this is why we did it. The Queen Slayer is pretty much our OP code. We're going to wear it for the rest of the game.
Here's hoping we find something interesting.
Alright, so we'll wrap this episode up, but before we do that, we have 130,000, and we are going to do this. It's time to get rid of Atlas and put on the Queen Slayer. So you'll see a few things. HP not so much. Iker much better. You got 20 Ichor. Your mobility is better. So it is more dex oriented a little bit, but for our build it's going to work out well as well. And really you want to do it so that you can get some of the bonuses. Don't forget here, switch back from the queens back to your outfit, and then show you why this thing's so boss. Okay, so a couple things. If you are doing dex one-handed, this is a must buy. We want it for these two. Cleansing Light, which gives you a limited time amount of damage that you take, and it slowly heals you automatically. I believe it's 3 minutes, I think. And then Final Journey. Yeah, this is 3 minutes. So this restores all your HP, increases all your abilities, but you die after 3 minutes. Now why that's cool is boss fights. Pretty much you put that on during a boss fight and just take people out. Frenzied Fire, it's a nice projection. Now, another reason that we want this one
Wait, you spooked or something?
is now our magic is also really good. So you'll see that mind went up to B, strength is at B+, dex A, and that's going to help us have a little bit of spell casting. So set ourselves up here. We'll do lunge still. Spin attack. Get rid of this and put this on. We'll also put on Cleansing Light. And then one of these two. I don't know, I like fire more. Lightning's good too though because it staggers. And then put adrenaline on. And then the last thing we can put on all of these. So you see we can start to do a bit of casting. Put this guy on still. And actually I'm going to swap this guy. And then we will do another casting. So we can do Flame, Firestorm, do Frenzied Fire. We'll do that for now. And then we can put some of these back on. So you want your two-handed Swordmaster. You're going to want, what is it? Strength and Vitality up. That's a good one. And then it's kind of dealer's choice on what you want for the last one. I'll say stamina or health. I'll do stamina just to help with our swinging. Actually, no, we'll do health because we did lose a little bit of. You can see before we were over 2,000. Now we're down at 1,900. But because of this setup, we now have a viable caster and strength build. Pretty cool. So how that works, if I turn it on, see if we do this. You also have
No harm in being prepared.
this. And then, while you're fighting, you can be healing up and everything.
Bring it any time.
I don't think we want anything else. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so we will call this episode here. And in the next episode, we will continue onward with the rest of the cathedral. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.